You guys have probably wondered, what happened to the videos? What happened to the videos? Bro, I could sit here and lie to you in front of your face. Tell you I was busy doing other shit. I was not. I was not busy at all. I just got a new addiction. I've been playing Cobblemon this past few weeks. I've been too locked in. And last night, that was my kind of like wake up call. I was like, okay, bro, I'm fucking up my sleep schedule too much. I can't be playing this game. Grow the fuck up. I started locking in a little bit. But yeah, that was my confession. This Cobblemon game is no joke. My Pokemon team is stacked though. Whew. Let me just clean the room real quick and I'll show you guys room tour part 2. All right, so here it is. Here we got my room. First corner, second corner, third corner, fourth corner, check. Fit check. Got my shorts from Jaded London. Well, they're pretty much almost like pants because they go really low. Then we got my t-shirt. Nice fitting t-shirt from Urban Outfitters. Boom, check. As you can see, the entrance hasn't changed much since last time I showed you guys, I believe. A lot of hats, mostly hats. Yeah, I have a bunch of accessories. This belt that I just bought recently, it looks like a chrome heart belt, but it's not. I bought it at the TikTok shop for like 15 bucks, 20 bucks. Next over here, I think this was here last time I showed you guys my tour. This is a puzzle that I bought at Target like 2 years ago and I framed it. I haven't done that in a while, but there was a time where I would love to frame puzzles for some reason. Then we have my mirror, which you guys already saw, with my calendar that I never use, but I should start using it for planning. As you can see, this is from September from last year. Yeah. Then we got this little sitting area looking thing that matches with the room vibe, with the table. I use this when I'm doing puzzles or anything on that table. It's like at the level of it, you know? Right there. Then we come over to this wall right here, which is my favorite part of the room. First of all, we have a mini fridge that I don't use it for what it's supposed to be used for. I actually used it to put some of my colognes in there. This one is the newest one that they sent me. It smells pretty good, kind of like vanilla, woody type of vibe. Then we have a few plants, fake plants of course, because they would be dead by now if they were real. Then we have this. That's my favorite poster that I own. This was a 5 out of 5 poster. Shout out Hype Kia. I think it literally says right there, artist proof 505. And then we hop over to my cowboy boots that I just love to display. I feel like they just add a little bit of popping color. As you can see, you're seeing a pattern with the woody stuff and the table. It's just, you know, it adds to it. It adds to it. Then we hop over to my Teak New York. I don't remember what those are called, the little boxes. Yeah, this is what they gave me along with the couch. Shout out Teak New York. First, I have my YSL book that I bought at Barnes & Noble. Then we have a Prada candle. This one was gifted by my agency. Shout out Leslie and Select. They're the ones that keep me wealthy. Then we have this, which was a gift from my parents. It doesn't light up, but it's like a little decoration lamp. Then we got a speaker, which looks pretty cool. It's like transparent. There's a speaker that costs a lot, which is like the same type of vibe. So I found this on Amazon, but this is, I guess this is like the brand. Jane? Is that what it is? The sound quality is good enough. It's not super loud like my JBL big speaker, but it's nice for the room and it looks pretty cool. The second floor, which I have obviously my little Spider-Man figurine just looking out the window, making sure everything's good outside. Then we have this gifted candle by Maison Margiela. I think that's how you say it, Maison. This is good for like a cozy night. Then underneath we have one of my special editions issues. It's like a big issue, but I'm too lazy to take it off, to be honest. Then we hop to the first floor, which I have some of my favorite Spider-Man books of all time. Top 3 for me is Spider-Man Blue by Jeff Loeb and Tim Sale. Then we have Ultimate Spider-Man, but this was one of the first storylines that I read and got me really into Spider-Man, because when I first started reading Spider-Man, I had no idea where to start. So this was like a good introduction of like what Spider-Man is as a character, even though it's not the main Spider-Man obviously, but kind of like the same concept and idea. Then we have obviously classic Craven's Last Hunt. This is a hardcover. Then we have this periodic table of Marvel characters. I bought it at Barnes & Noble. That was one of the first books I bought because I thought they were pretty cool and I wanted to learn more about new characters. You can see like their background and everything and like their type of strengths and weakness and all that shit. Then we have this candle. sent by, I don't remember the name to be honest, I'm gonna keep it a buck. It's been like 3 years. I never lit it up because it looks pretty nice. And I have 2 album covers, but Lego versions of them. Blonde one, really nice, looks fire. Then we have this Daniel Caesar one. I don't know how to say it to be honest. Freudian, shit. But yeah, pretty nice. Then we have this chair that I recently bought at IKEA. If you guys saw my last video, you guys know where this is coming from and the backstory. But yeah, this is a very comfortable seat. I use this when I'm editing videos or when I'm reading comic books. This is a very comfortable seat. Then we have obviously my JanSport backpack. If you know, you know. My little nightstand. We have a few books right here just to grab quick. The final chapter, Avengers, my little lamp. Pretty good to read, especially if I'm like right here. The button is touchscreen by the way, which is pretty satisfying to do. Then we have a few more candles that I haven't used in a minute. Atomic Habits, a nice book to read. Then we have another book by the Fantastic Four. This is panel arts, so it's really nice to look at. Then we have more books here. You see them. I'm not gonna go through all the books because I'm gonna take forever, but you can pause the video if you really wanna see what I have. Yep. I will mention this though, Donny Cates' run, it's incredible. And this is one of my favorite stories, by the way. Then we have over here, Maison Margiela. I hope I'm saying it right, I'm pretty sure I am. This is a gifting box that they sent me. Yeah, it opens really cool like this. And it has like skincare products and other stuff in there. I can open this drawer. There's a candle in there. This one right here, I don't remember what this is. A little sample perfume, I think, cologne. Jazz Club, nice. I think this is for like my face or something. I don't remember. But yeah, this is pretty cool. Then we have my wall, which is filled with amazing stuff. We're gonna start off from the right. We have this amazing figurine. Shout out Matt. He's the one that owns the company, Cracks Toys. This is an amazing piece of work. Look at this. Look at the details, bro. Even the texture of the mask, it looks like he's really putting that shit on. I love that. I love the details on the grabbing of the mask. Then he has the Jordan 1s. Little nice detail. Cracks Toys right there. Boom. He has the gloves coming out of his backpack. Little graffiti John. The best part is when you keep going down here. Bam! Boy, thick as hell. That's crazy work. Funny story. Right after I copped it, Matt, the owner, hit me up. We're like cool. We follow each other and everything. He told me, yo, I can send you one for like a video or whatever. He wanted to collab basically. And I was like, bro, I already bought it, like it's okay. But Matt is cool as fuck. Shout out Matt if you're watching this. Then we hop over here. It's a nice little, I don't know, it's just nice to grab. I feel like it's just satisfying. You can see everything upside down. It's really odd. Did you guys know that this is how our eye looks? Like we're supposed to be looking upside down, but our brain switches the way we look at stuff upside down basically. So we're looking at it straight now because of our brains. Then we have this. I'm running out of fucking breath, by the way. I forgot how much I needed to talk during this. This is my Spider-Man ring holder. There we go. Kind of ironic that I have a Green Goblin ring inside this Spider-Man holder. Doesn't make sense, but nice surprise for people that open this. Then we have a few books. Miles Morales. We have this one where Gwen and Miles Morales kiss. Boom. Nice little fake plan, you know me. Then we hop over here. Pretty self-explanatory. This is a reprint of the first Spider-Man issue. Nice to display because obviously the first issue of Spider-Man. Who doesn't love that? Then this is one of my favorite comic books. I know I shouldn't be displaying it here because the light and the sun could damage it. Even though the sun doesn't hit directly, but I know the light is supposed to damage comic books if they're not protected. But I don't give a f, and I'm gonna display it here because this is one of my favorite covers. Look how beautiful that looks. Then we have this album discography. This was a gift by my homie Nelson. Shout out him. I don't know where he got it from, but yeah, this is pretty cool. Then we hop over here. One of my favorite posters. And when I turn on my lights, it kind of looks like it's glowing. So that's why I like it a lot. I found this at a comic store around my area, like OC area. Then we have here, this is nothing crazy. I bought it at this vinyl store and it's A$AP Rocky just, you know, vibing. I love that picture. Has that film vibe. Add some personality to the room, you know. Then we have this, which this one, I'm gonna be honest, I want to replace it with something else that's not Spider-Man so I can even out like everything here. If I find something cool, I'll switch it. We have this, one of my favorite puzzles that I framed. This is a lot of Spider-Man covers. We have obviously the first issue right there. Boom. See it? They have the same one I have, but I have the version where he has the suit on, so this is the original version, by the way. And then I have this one too. My goal is to have every single comic book in here in my collection Then we have this, another reprint, but this is like a shiny reprint of Spider-Man 300. And then boom, the second puzzle that I framed, I believe. Or was it the first one? It might have been the first one actually, I don't know. Classic, of course. Boom. This one was the first poster I bought with like a discography. My favorite song from this album is probably Nights or White Ferrari. I don't know if I could decide between those. And then over here we have 3 hexagons as decoration. Fake plant, of course. Then we have this Smiskies. My boy's working out right there. Something I should be doing. Then he's stretching a little bit. This one got here to the gym late. This one is mid-workout. It's like, yo, hurry the fuck up, bro. I'm waiting for you. Then we have, boom, another little plant right there, fake. Then we have this camera that I thrifted in Mexico for like $2. It doesn't work, so I have it as display, but I use it as a cosplaying accessory for my Andrew Garfield Amazing Spider-Man look. DIY lamp that I did. I found this little paper outside and I added it to this like hanging light. This was my first cozy type of lamp in my room ever. And then I started going to IKEA and buying all the other cool lamps, but this one, you know, has personality built to it because I tweaked it a little bit. Starting to hop over to this section of the wall. This is where I keep all my short boxes for my comic books. Last time I showed you guys a few of my comics, but I'm not gonna do that because I'm gonna take forever in this video. And I'm running out of light, to be honest. We have a few books. Daily Stoic. Shout out the boy Nelson again. This one, he gave me it for my birthday. Boom. Very nice. Very, very nice. So usually I would display this back here somewhere when I'm streaming so the chat can see it behind me. So yeah, it's a pretty nice detail, to be honest. Boom. This mirror, which I got on my last video again. If you guys didn't know, like I didn't know, this is called a convex mirror, so you can look it up. There's some on Amazon, but the ones in IKEA are just easy to set up because it has already like the hook in the back. So yeah, pretty cool. I like it. The Amazing Spider-Man poster from the re-release dates. They were doing like Spider-Man Monday. This is one of my favorite ones that I picked up. If you guys didn't know, this is my favorite Spider-Man movie. I watched this movie so many times. This is probably the movie that I watched the most in my entire life, to the point where like I know pretty much all the lines. When I'm watching the movie, I'm literally saying what they're about to say just for fun. So yeah, you never want to watch this movie with me. Then we have this that I thrifted for like $20. You can't really see, but it has like this holographic, I think that's what it's called. See that right there? Looks like 3D. Oh, but yeah, look at the 3D version. Boom, that looks pretty cool. But yeah, this is it for this side of the room. Don't even worry about the mustache. I've been trying to grow it out for the past few days and it's looking mad ugly. I ain't even gonna lie. It looks bad. But anyways, if you were like me and you were paying rent every month without earning any sort of rewards or points, let me introduce you to Built. Built is a rewards program designed for renters who want to earn something for their largest monthly expense. Let me explain. By paying rent through Built, you can earn flexible points on your rent payments that can be redeemed towards hundreds of hotels, airlines, maybe a future rent payment, your next Lyft ride, along many other things. But it doesn't stop there. As you can see, Built is about making your neighborhood more rewarding. You can dine out at your favorite local restaurants and earn additional points, get VIP treatment at certain fitness studios, and enjoy exclusive experiences just for Built members. So all Built is doing here is turning a monthly expense into an opportunity to earn rewards and discover the best that your neighborhood has to offer. Also, Built has been ranked the highest value point currency by the Points Guy. There's absolutely no cost to join. You don't even have to get your landlord involved to pay through Built. If you're interested, you can sign up through the link in my description, or you can use this QR code on the screen. Make sure to use my URL so they know I sent you, and thank you Built for sponsoring this video. Then we hop over to this side of the room, which I mean there's not really much to show compared to this side, but this is my teddy sofa, which I got gifted by this brand. Shout out Teak New York. Like I said, there's a video of me unboxing this somewhere in my channel, so if you guys want to watch that. But yeah, this is a couch that converts into like a conversational pit, but I've been using it to sleep on it because all I have to do is get rid of these cushions and then it's literally like a twin bed already. As you can see, my bed is no longer here with us. I said it like it was a person that passed away. All my blankets and stuff like that, I have them over here. Everything surprisingly fits perfectly in here. Look, these are my covers, and then I have my blanket under, and then my pillow. And yes, I do set it up every night. I already got used to it, but at the beginning, I can't lie, I was kind of getting like tired of it to set up my bed every night, but I got used to it. Then we hop over here. We have a Spider-Man, one of my favorite posters. I found this at this comic shop as well. I have this blonde one, this other Spider-Man one, Secret Wars, and the Superior Spider-Man returns. Every now and then I switch this one up to whatever I'm feeling. Now I have the Green Day up here, pretty fire. I like to look at this because it has like a bunch of details. You know when you like space out? This is something to space out with. Like you just, there's so much to look at, you know? And then you start thinking, what is the meaning of all this? My Barcelona bag, this is the bag that I got when I went to Barcelona. So this is pretty cool. I always use this bag for whenever I need to go somewhere quick, or if I'm going to like the beach and I want to put stuff there, this is what I use. Then we have my air purifier, boom. We have a few sticky notes, things that I have planned for posts and stuff like that. My little plants and my IKEA, I don't know what that's called, I forgot, but my IKEA lamp. I'll show you guys the room at night because I have a bunch of lamps that make the room look cool, like cozy and shit. So yeah, I want to show you guys what the vibe I'm on at night. Oh no, freaky shit. Then we hop over here. This is my streaming setup. As you can see, this is the side of the room that's like the least crazy. Not much going on. I mentioned before that I wanted to put shelves on top of that just so I can decorate it better, plants and everything, but I haven't done that yet. Closer look at the setup. We have 2 monitors. This was my first one that I used to use with my PS5, and I use it to read chat, all my stream setup here while I'm streaming. The big elephant in the room. This PC is just beautiful, man. I'll turn it on just so you can see. Look at that beauty. Look, and I have my fans are displaying something. Spider-Man taking off his suit. Andrew Garfield giving the flowers to Gwen. Spider-Man trying to catch Gwen. Classic. Then over here we have just some still images. Funny onion ring Spider-Man. Spider-Man, Office Spider-Man. And then Thinking Life Spider-Man. We have Spider-Man chilling. Whenever I'm playing, he's just always watching, you know, what I'm doing. He's a vibe, he's a little vibe. TASM 1 mask, my favorite suit of all time. Very nice. I like the details of this mask. Look at that. This is my chair that Taylor was gonna throw away, so she just gave it to me. It's a nice chair. I had to put something on this arm because there was like a nail or something sticking out whenever I would put my shoulder in it. If I put it like hard enough, I could feel it pinch me. So I had to put this Spider-Man socks to go with the vibe, you know. Now I don't feel it. Very nice. It's kind of like when you watch Kai's ad, you know how his chair is all messed up? That's what I try to do. So the stream will remember the days. And then this one I got gifted recently. This is from Interscope. Very nice. We have my Spider-Man holder. You guys have seen this multiple times, I believe. I probably inspired a lot of you guys to buy this because I've seen it a lot nowadays. New York. Nice Razer keyboard. My laptop, which I use to edit. I should be using the PC to edit videos, but the only program I know how to use is the Final Cut Pro. And they don't have that on Windows, so yeah. I'm too lazy to learn another program like Adobe Premiere or DaVinci. I can't right now. I can't. Maybe one day. Here we have my 2 skateboards, which I do want to learn how to skate. I feel like I need to find someone that can teach me so we can go like maybe at least once a week, get a little sesh going, and I can start practicing because my goal in life is to be able to do a kickflip. I want to be able to do a kickflip whenever I want to. Like, yo, look at this. Boom, kickflip. First try. I don't know how hard it's gonna be to learn that, but yeah. Then we hop over here, this little side of the wall, which is next to my closet. Which, by the way, I won't show you guys what's in here because it is truly a mess. I mean, I could show you guys, but not the, you know what? I'm gonna show you guys, but not the bottom part, okay? We're gonna keep it head level. We're gonna keep this head level, guys. Boom, this is my closet. Oh, I forgot bro was up there. I'll show you guys the bottom. Boop. That was it. That's all you guys are getting. You know what I need? I just need a shoe rack. Like a crazy shoe rack that can hold a lot of my shoes because... Okay, I'm gonna show you this. You see this mountain of shoes? It's actually insane. Look at this mountain of shoes, bro. It's really bad. Also, shout out Interscope, man. Look at what they sent me recently. They fit perfect, bro. Look at that. I call these the yogurts. Beautiful. Fuck it, I'ma rock him. See, this is what I do. This is what I do because I don't have anywhere to put them. I just kick them until they fit in there. Close that motherfucker. We hop over to this bookshelf, which is also one of my favorite things in my room because I have a lot of cool stuff. Top shelf, we have 3 cereal boxes, Spider-Man related. Then we have this little tree that I put my jewelry on. Nice little Spider-Man John. Cool little guy. Then we have the Santiago Bernabeu. Look how beautiful that is. So beautiful. We hop over to the next shelf. Some of my cologne. These are all YSL. The first time they sent me this box, it was with the Myself cologne, which is the one that I used to use a lot. But this is a nice little packaging that I had, so I had to keep it. Then we have this Smisky showering. We have this book holder. Very nice. He's just holding up the books, keeping it straight. We got volume 1 Masterworks. I had to have some sort of, you know, first issues of this and a hardcover version. We have The Amazing Spider-Man by Michael Straczynski, the Omnibus, Superior Spider-Man Omnibus. This is one of my favorite omnibuses that I own. Very controversial to be a top story, but I really love this Spider-Man story. I'm not gonna go through everything, like I said, so I'm gonna just leave the camera right here so you guys can read what I have. To the next shelf, we have a few watches right here. This Spider-Man, I thrifted it. Then we have these watches that were sent by the companies. This is a Casio watch. This one, I didn't even know at the beginning when they sent it to me, but I guess it's worth like $700 or something like that. But it makes sense because it's really heavy and it's just very nice. Like, look at that. Look at the details. But also, if you put it in the sun or the light, look at what happens. See that? Boom. It glows in the dark. Then we have another Smisky here, putting in work. She's delivering the boxes to me. Nice little, you know, CD. This one I bought it at Target. Versace, this is where I used to keep my ring, but right now it's over here somewhere. Then we have this also. They have a bunch of samples in here. I forgot how to open this. All right, whatever. There's some samples of fragrance in there. Then we have my favorite Hot Wheel that I grew up with. This one is very it's like heavy, metally, nice Mustang, chrome. I found this at my old crib in Mexico in like this box that I had, and I decided to keep this one because this is very memorable. I believe I put I used to make little guys with like Play-Doh, and I remember I put a Play-Doh shaped looking guy in there, so I had to take it off because it looked hella crazy. You see that brown shit? That was probably from the Play-Doh. We have Captain America holding the books as well. Boom. This little jar filled with fortune cookie things. The best years of your life are ahead of you. Thank you so much. I've been collecting them for years now, but obviously sometimes I forget to put them in there and I lose them. So if I really was on it every time, I would have like 3 of these filled. Boom, right there. If you guys want to read what I have, go ahead. That's what I have right there. Then I have Hickman's Fantastic Four, which is one of my favorite stories of all time. Very nice. The next shelf, more books, and then I have a stack of Spider-Man movies right there, DVD. Very nice. This used to be my ring holder, this Spider-Man, but I don't have anything in there. I need to see what I can use it for. We have more samples of Maison Margiela replica right there. Then we have another stack of books. This is what I have. We have the Avengers Omnibus Volume 1, the First Secret Wars Omnibus. We got Demon in a Bottle, classic. We have another book helper, a few books right here that I have. Then over here we have my Prada glasses. This was the first. Oh my god, I need a fucking. That's how you know I haven't used them in a minute. These are the first designer kind of like piece that I ever bought in my life, and the reason why I did it is because I bought it in Paris, and I thought it's gonna be a very memorable thing to do. I feel like I could tell that story now. It's like, oh yeah, I bought these glasses in Paris. Very nice, you know. Oh, fuck. Then we have a fake plan again. Boom. That's done with that shelf. Then we have the next shelf, which I have nothing crazy. Well, actually no, there is one thing that is really nice from here. It's that wooden car. That wooden car means a lot to me because it was gifted by none other than my grandpa. And my grandpa gave me this when I was little. Fortunately, he already passed away. Rest in peace, grandpa. But I think my mom found it in one of my boxes that I had a bunch of toys in Mexicali. So yeah, I brought that because that really means a lot to me. So I'm gonna have that for the rest of my life. I'm gonna bring that with me at all times. Try to put it somewhere nice. Then over here, we have a Lego car right there that everybody and their mama has, I feel like. Coca-Cola that I thrifted. It's unopened. I know that could be disgusting for some of y'all. And this is from the year of my birth. We have a Spider-Man mug that I put pens and whatever the fuck I want in there. This wooden box has a lot of rings in there. Just a lot of stuff that I haven't used. I'll be honest with y'all, I forgot about that. Some of my high school yearbooks. I still can't find my senior yearbook for some reason. I don't even know if I bought it. But yeah, anyways, that's not a big deal. I forgot to show you guys the top part. We have an IKEA lamp. I don't know the name of that. Very nice. Fake plan again. Diffuser. so the room smells nice. This is a frame from my first ever designer purchase. This was the bag that had the glasses in there, but the reason why I framed it is because there's a funny story behind this. I dropped my Barcelona bag really hard, and I had a bottle of wine in that bag, and it broke, so it spilled all the wine in there, and my Prada bag was in there along with my glasses, so this was a spill. Next up, we have another discography from Frank Ocean, Endless. Very fire. Unfortunately, this is not on Spotify, so I had to listen to it on SoundCloud. We have my projector that I really love. That's actually one of the reasons why that wall is empty, because every time I use this projector, I've set it up right here, and it goes right to that wall, and it's perfect. When I'm using my computer, I can watch shows or whatever, movies up there. There's like a big ass screen right there. Very nice. But that was it for the whole room tour, I believe. I hope you guys enjoyed the room tour. This is future me, by the way. A tragedy transpired today. I've been up for 24 hours. I'm not even lying to you. I've been up editing this video that you guys are watching at the moment. I did a 36-minute video. This video was supposed to be 36 minutes, by the way. I finished the video last night. I tried to upload it and then it wouldn't upload, and then I tried to play the video and it wouldn't pop out. So long story short, I couldn't figure it out. So guess what I had to do? I had to edit the whole video again. Like, bro, you realize how long it took me to edit that video? Like, I've been editing that video for the past few days. For this to happen to me right after I finished the video, it's fucking insane. I researched everything on Reddit. I was like 5 hours just deep in trying to figure out if I could save my project, because I was able to save the footage. But the project that's coming from Final Cut Pro is the one that I couldn't save. So yeah, that's what made me edit the whole video again. So here I am doing another outro to explain this to y'all. If you guys noticed that the video wasn't really, you know, anything crazy, I'm sorry. I just didn't have the energy to do everything that I did on the last video, so I apologize. I hope you guys still enjoyed the video. Like the video, comment something down below, anything, if you have any questions. It really helps a lot. And yeah, I'll catch you guys on the next one. I love you guys. Peace.